All right, so I want to focus mainly on the Jaclyn Hill Under Eye Brightening Powders. First, we're going to start with the primer. I'm going to do an eye look, but it's just going to be super, super quick. Yeah, I'm not going to apply it with the applicator only because I like my brushes. But I think that right there should be enough. This is the Hydrating Under Eye Primer. So this is an under eye primer. I like the whole idea of this. Let's try it. So I'm going to pick this up with my eye treatment brush, and I'm just going to work this in underneath my eyes. I'm very excited. I'm so excited. So this already has a little bit of brightening. I can see it just being a little bit of brightening. I'm trying to see it on the back of my hand. Yeah, just a touch. Nothing too dramatic. It feels really good. I want to touch it with my fingertips. It feels really, really good. Not too sticky, not too heavy. I don't think it has any scent. I just sprayed perfume. I've sabotaged myself. If I disappear, it's because I'm also filming a TikTok. You guys know it's a 2-for-1 special around here. And then I'm going to be posting the Beauty Creations wear test tonight. So that'll be here on Instagram. My eyes, I'm going to take one of these ColourPop sticks and I'm just going to really push it into my lash line. That's about it. Then I'm going to take this tiny little brush and kind of smoke it this way. This is a prototype, but you just want a little tapered brush, a little tiny one. And then I'm just going to kind of elongate my eye. And then I'll just kind of take whatever's left and shade there. And then we'll grab micellar water and we'll even kind of push it up this way more. Super simple. Now I'm just going to grab a brown liner. This one's the tattoo liner from KVD. And I'm just going to pull it there. We'll pull it through here and then I'll just kind of take it right where my lashes start and just kind of underline the wing that we've created with that shadow stick. It's a little definition. Now let's grab the micellar water. She ran away. There she is. And then we'll grab, I just put a little dot in the palm of my hand. We'll grab our concealer brush and we'll just go right underneath here. I'm just kind of brushing through the eyes because I'm not really worried about them today. They're not the focus. The focus is going to be all of this delicious under eye goodness that we're doing, but still a spicy little look. I'm trying to think about what foundation. I think I should just use a foundation that I know, trust, and love, and same with the concealer because this is more of just the setting. It's really the priming and then the setting. So there's not a concealer. It's just about kind of under eye brightening. I think I'll just use my Ride or Dies. I feel like that'll make sure that we're testing it and being fair. We're going to do the e.l.f. Camo CC Cream. I'm just going to work this in with my Anissa Pinnacle Foundation brush. I'm about to work this side in, but remember, filming a TikTok. I'm going to use my e.l.f. Camo Concealer, the hydrating one. My last post was sponsored, but this is not. But this is just proof that I'm e.l.f. obsessed. All right, that looks about right. I'm going to grab my Anissa Beauty Angle Concealer brush and work this bad boy in. Okay, we're almost to the fun part. Well, this is all fun to me. Makeup's fun, but the review. I'm so excited for this review. And of course, you already know who's in my lap. He's been in my lap this entire time. Oh my Lord, what kind of squeaking, scary yawn is that? He's been in my lap this whole time. This is just for show. This is his necklace. He loves his necklace. Oh, look at this big old chunky man. Here we go. So I washed my puff last night. Brand new. Nothing on it. Super clean. Oh, and by the way, I wash it just like a makeup sponge. I set this under eye. I have not set this one yet. I'm using the pink one. Just like the Givenchy that I always use all the time. I love the loose powders underneath the eye. So we'll start with that. But we'll come back to this in a second and I'll show you how we're going to use that. Even it out on the back of our hand and just kind of go to town pressing that in. It's very brightening. It's not a bad thing. It doesn't feel quite as smooth as the Givenchy one. It feels a little bit, it's not bad. Please, Lord have mercy. It's just not as smooth. Let's just say it's just not as smooth. It looks nice. We're going to have to do a side-by-side comparison with the Givenchy. Don't worry, we're already going to do that. But I will say my under eye looks pretty smooth. What do y'all think? For the rest of my face, I'm going to grab the shade Lilac. And Lilac blurs, color corrects. You know the other Givenchy powder? She's escaping. We'll get her in a second. Do you know the other Givenchy powder I use, the Mousseline Pastel, that I kind of call my Facetune powder? This is kind of going to do that same thing. So I'm going to press this in, and we'll just kind of finish setting the rest of my face with this one. This one looks really nice. It's not going to turn your face purple, I promise. It's just going to really even out skin tone. I'm about to throw on some bronzer, and then we're going to finish up with this. I'm excited. I'm going to zoom you guys in. I don't like the way it looks so far. That's why I use products that I'm used to. I feel like it's creasing. I feel like it almost looks like there's texture. I feel like it's added shine, and it's kind of grabbing my pores. It's not working out for me right now. Right now, we still might be able to. You guys know that I never like to be negative, but I always want to be honest. Right now, I'm not having a happy time. It's doing very unkind things to my face at the moment, but we're gonna keep trucking. I'm speechless. We're just gonna keep on trucking. Let's bronze and use this. I'm not using highlighter. I used it yesterday. I was not a happy camper. This is the Anastasia Italian Summer Face Palette. Whew. Oh, she's pigmented. If that ever happens to y'all, just grab your foundation brush and just kind of press it back in. It'll make it look a lot more natural. It's gonna look even more natural once I get the rest on. But now that I know how much is on my brush, going underneath here is going to be better, and then we'll press it through here. There we go. I still need to work this in a little bit more, but the foundation brush trick has always saved me. This is pigmented and quite beautiful. I just want to let y'all know that it absolutely almost breaks my heart when products aren't working for me. I never want to seem negative here, but I always want to be honest. So please know that I'm trying my best. This is one of the reasons I don't like doing product reviews, because it honestly just when something isn't working for me. And I'll just pick up this with the same brush. This is pretty. I feel like that's going to be pretty intense. Let's just focus it here. Actually, I'm going to go a little bit underneath my eye today. Just kind of right here. Not going quite under my eye, but I want to show you where I'm placing it. So right there, and then right there. And then that one's not as pigmented. I don't mind it, but the bronzer was wild. This is pretty. I did like that. I'm going to swatch the highlighter for you. That's pretty. Yeah, nice. I'm gonna go back over everything with my foundation brush, just kind of work it in, make sure I didn't go too far down there. I also feel that I need more of a pressed powder. I feel like I'm already getting shiny again through here. So yeah, I put it all through here too. I'm gonna get a drink of water. I'm sweating. How sick are y'all of powder foundations? I'm kind of going off track, but they just came in. I just bought these. I bought them from Ulta. More powder foundation. Are y'all sick of them? I'm not sick of them. I'm having fun with them. I'm excited to try these. Oh, and by the way, you probably couldn't see. They're the Makeup Revolution London Conceal and Define Satin Matte Powder Foundation. Okay, sitting here just taking it all in. I think I'm going to use this one. So this one's a little bit darker, but I like this vibe here. I like this pinky powder. It looks a little white here, but in person it's got a little bit of a pink tint, which you guys know I love. I'm going to put this one aside. Let's grab a clean brush. Add some, ooh, I got my eye on one. Hang on. Okay, so we want a little bit more dense brush. We really want to work in the pigment that's going to be in here. So I'm going to grab this little flat dense brush. It's from Ilia. It's the complexion brush. Okay, here we go. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to start by grabbing this one and a little bit of this one, and we'll start pressing that in. This is not from Jean. This was a Judah incident. Jean would never. That looks pretty. Let me zoom you guys in, get all the way in there. We have no time. We don't care. Honestly, it's so brightening. I feel that it's making my texture kind of come through. And this is bad right here. And I'm gonna go sit in the corner and cry. I feel so mean. I want to like this. Let me go do my other eye. I'm just gonna keep packing this on. But the more I pack on, it's just gonna look packed on. The powder just keeps, that's actually the powder. So I just added more with my Ilia brush here. I'm gonna show you, the more I add, it just gets shiny. Do you see that? It's the light reflecting particles, but I don't want a shiny under eye. Please help me. I feel horrible. I hate doing this. I'm gonna retire after this video. My DMs are full of everyone going, it doesn't look normal. It doesn't look like your normal makeup. It doesn't. It really doesn't. It's only getting worse. My under eyes. I look like Yzma. I think that's everything that I wanted to try. You know, I'm still gonna give this a second chance. Just this powder, I know I'm not gonna like these. These were too dry. I just was not a fan. Those will not work, but I wanna give this a second chance, and I wanna do a side-by-side with the Givenchy. So this was the under eye powder in brightening pink. This one, the lilac, it's not that I didn't like it, it just didn't blur like I wanted it to. So I don't think I'll be incorporating this one, but we're still gonna play around with the brightening pink. One of you just reminded me, the translucent powder. I'm not sure where we can put it. I don't even want to look at my face anymore. Ding ding. Your purr is so calming. I know, I love you too. So this one is it's just the translucent setting powder. Maybe we'll just try it here. It's just not doing it for me. I want you to guys see me going in here, just kind of pressing into it. I feel like that didn't do much. Didn't do it for me. Y'all are saying, y'all didn't even know I had under eye wrinkles until this video. I'm gonna go wash my face. Y'all are disrespectful, but it's true. Look at this. Look at this. This is not for me. You know what? No, I don't know. I'm speechless. Okay, I'm just gonna finish my TikTok. I guess I could just say a few final. I think that's everything, right? I'm not even putting on lipstick. I'm not even gonna put on lipstick. I want you guys to remember, if I don't like something, that doesn't mean that it's terrible. That doesn't mean it's not a good product. It just means that it was not a product that worked for me. And you guys, you follow me, you support me because you trust my judgment. So if you want to trust my judgment on this, my judgment is, I didn't enjoy it. It didn't work for me. It looks like this. I have texture now where I normally don't have texture. I'm shiny, and I want to go wash my face. We don't bash things here. We're never unnecessarily negative, but I never want to be a person that says, run, grab it, it's amazing, when it's not. But the proof is here. We're just gonna move on. We're gonna put smiles on our face, and we're gonna have a happy, peaceful, wonderful day. And I want to be vulnerable for a second, but whenever I'm nervous, I get really splotchy on my chest, and it's bad. Like it'll just break out in hives. So I normally don't share things like that with y'all, but I thought we were there in our relationship. So yeah, I'm breaking out in hives because I hate being negative. I hate it. Even though I always want to be truthful, and that's part of my job. I wish it had worked. That's all I want to say. I really wish it had worked. Now I'm gonna go calm down. I love you guys with all of my heart. Please know that my heart is always in a good place. I'm always trying to spread kindness and positivity, but with my page, honesty is first. I love you guys. Okay, I'm back. You guys wanted to see what the Givenchy powder would look like on top. Real fast before I go wash my face. I'm gonna put it underneath here. This powder's so good. Look at that. It really helped. Now this is still going to be very reflective, but I feel like it helped so much underneath there. Let's do a comparison. We'll just make sure. We'll wipe it all off. I'll do one side this powder and one side this powder. That'll be fair, but I will say that it did make more difference underneath here. Washed my face and got all snuggly. I'm in my little fluffy robe. Really fast, a lot of you were saying maybe it was the eye primer. I had used such a small amount and I only really used it through here. So what you were seeing on my cheeks, that would have just been the powder. So I just wanted to update you on that. So I only put the primer from about here to about there. I didn't drag it down any farther.